Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Lion.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's McNabb. Flush to his right. On target over the middle to Hill. And now running right through him. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Let's go!
Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Steps away. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
McNabb to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete here. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm bringing it to you.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone. Wentz. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Steps away to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Out of the gun, McNabb eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Cedric Thornton able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. 2nd down, McNabb. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That incomplete to Barry Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a play fake. Wentz. Gates has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, what a move. A second nice move, a spin. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They start the second half with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNabb. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know some people express surprise when Barry Sanders catches the football because his rushing numbers get most of the attention, but he also contributed in his career in the passing game like we just saw there.
Yeah, he had nearly 3,000 career receiving yards, and I think that gets overshadowed by the over 15,000 rushing yards that Mr. Sanders had. On second down, here's Wentz. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Come on now.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check. Presto.
Again, it's Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Being chased out left. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll get this one off to Sanders. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julian Edelman from 13 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Oh, good move. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
To throw on second, McNabb, flush to his right. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's McNabb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wentz throwing on second down, buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. K1 short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wentz now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz going to throw to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On first down, Wentz forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gates, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Back to throw, Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. Because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! What?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
What? 90!
2nd down, McNabb steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with time running out. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
This 5-7. Sunday, Sunday. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
We're good, we're good. Ram.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 1 final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final try now for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,